Nice. We are recording right now. So, thank you for your time. We are now talking to Dave Halley, drummer and founder from Psycroptic. Dave, thank you for your time for being talking to Headbangers Brazil. How are you doing, man?
Very well, and thank you very much for having me. It's great to talk to you today.
It's an honor for me to have you here, guy. So let's start talking about your upcoming new album, Divine Council. I got the chance to listen to it, and it's a good album. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
starting, I will start talking about the cover artwork. It was done by Elena Cantor, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yes. And what was the message that you guys wanted to pass in this album, in this cover art? What was the principal message that you wanted that your fans could receive seeing this one?
Well, anytime we work with an artist, we usually give them 100% control on their art. So we might give them guidance through like a concept or give them lyrics, but we've always found you get the best results possible if you let the artist do their job. They don't tell us how to write a riff, so we don't tell them how to put together their artwork. So that's always been our philosophy with cover artwork. So it was the same principle. Elron was interested in doing the artwork, so we gave him a loose guide. We gave him some lyrics. We actually gave him some music. He wanted to hear some music, and that's his interpretation of the loose concept that we gave him, which I think it turned out amazingly well.
Yes. Nowadays, I think that Elena is the best one in the market. He's such amazing. I had a chance to interview him, and he's such a nice guy too. And yes, and now the album. I was listening to these 2 days. Then since when I got the chance to listen, and I could get the core of Psycroptic, that technical death metal that you like to do. But in this album, you managed to have to got some big riffs and epic stuff linked to the technical stuff. How it happened to it? Was natural, or you stopped it and started to write? And yes, that's the way.
It's always been natural for us. Every album is a natural progression from the previous album.
Yes.
We're not trying to repeat ourselves, and we're not trying to force anything. So we're never really sure how an album will sound until it's fully completed, and you can stand back and listen to it. Because while you're writing it, recording it, and playing the songs, I guess it's hard to kind of be objective. So once it's finished, as the full album, you have a little bit of time, you can step back and listen to it. Then you can kind of take it all in. So it's a very it's a natural way for us to write. We're not trying to jam too many ideas together. We're just trying to do what comes naturally. But then if an idea comes up, we try it out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little different to how other bands work. It works for us. We're always writing new stuff. It does take us a while. We're not we don't turn around albums as fast as other bands, but it just works for us, which is good. It's very
okay. And man, listening to it, I will try to take some songs, because this thing that I told you, that these epic riffs and also a lot of technical riffs and epic and huge, they bring the music. They got your songs to be always bigger and bigger. For example, the Prophet's Council, there is an initial riff that it's beautiful. Congratulations, man. It's beautiful.
Okay.
I was listening to it coming to the work today, and I saw that people was looking at it because I was just like, whoa, that's incredible, man. And your work is perfect. And I want to ask you about getting that riff and putting your drums in it. It was difficult for you because the way that you conduct your drumming was unbelievable, beautiful. Dave, can you hear? Can you listen to me?
I can hear you now.
There?
You broke up there for a little bit, but now I can hear you.
Okay, I'm listening. You can go.
I think I got the question.
Oh yes, I was talking about those active riffs and how did you manage to insert your drumming way into these big and active riffs? Because I told you that you managed to do it so beautifully.
Yeah. Again, it's a very natural process. When I get the music, Joe writes the music, so he'll send usually fairly well completed songs with clicks, like click tracks, and then I'll just let the ideas evolve. So I might play the songs every day for a few months, and every time I play it slightly differently, and just see what ideas start to stick, see what ideas don't work, and after a few months, things start to become solidified. So I'm always trying to play with the riffs, and treat the drums like part of the song, and not just not the song being put over the drums, or vice versa. I'm trying to play with the guitar riffs, and just let the patterns naturally evolve. Usually it takes 2 or 3 months for each song to kind of find what it wants to do, just because I'm always trying different ideas, and then all the way up to the actual recording process. I might be changing things and trying things, and then when we're actually recording, if I hear something back, I might change it right on the spot. Be like, that in my head that works, but hearing it back, it doesn't work. So it's just I like to be very flexible when writing, and not get too committed to any particular ideas until it's worked itself out, so to speak.
Okay. Now taking divine conscious and looking through your work, can you say that divine conscious is more attached to some progressive technical death metal than you were back in your days, or you think no, that's just ourselves sounding naturally?
Well, to be honest, none of us really listen to our back catalogue. We don't listen to our own band only when playing the songs. So it's hard to compare. It feels like the same band the whole time, but obviously, we've changed over the years and things sound different. So it's never really a conscious decision of, okay, this album's going to be more technical or less technical or whatever. It's we've of course got favorite songs off each album that we do enjoy playing live, and maybe that has some sort of influence in the background, but because we're so close to it, we're not we don't really try to compare ourselves to our previous albums. That's
right.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like to compare ourselves to. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, man. Now, what was the major influences for you when you were starting the band? What something like yeah, that's what I know. That's what I do. But what was the principal influence that for you and your brother Joe to assemble Psycroptic alive?
I guess all extreme music. Didn't really matter what style. You know, there was no one band. I don't think there's any one band that influenced us more than another. And on the flip side, you know, there was definitely not one style of metal that influenced us more than another. I guess, you know, we were teenagers that loved heavy music, and we'd listen to everything and everyone. And that kind of, we just tried to jam everything together. And being, I guess, isolated from the rest of the world and the rest of Australia down in Tasmania. And at the time, there's no YouTube, there's no Spotify. It's kind of the end of the tape trading era as well. So, you know, we're getting, we're buying albums based on the artwork. And then you read a magazine and you see someone in a band that you like wearing another band's t-shirt. So then you check out the band, that sort of thing. So it wasn't as, I guess, it wasn't as
Okay.
yeah. So all the heavy music styles, basically. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Just like everything that you listen to, and then you blend it together to create yourselves. Am I right to say that?
Yeah, of course. You know, if it was a black metal band that we liked, then killer. If it was a death metal band, killer. You know, and we didn't really prefer one style over another. It was just, okay, we just liked heavy music, so we just tried to jam it all together.
Okay, got it. Nice. And now that you're from Australia, guy, man, can you tell me how the scene in Australia is going on? It's like nice. There is some bands that you like to hear, that you like to listen to from your country.
Yeah, it's a very good scene. I get Australia's such a big country, so every city's kind of got its own little scene, which is very cool. Obviously, there's ginormous bands like Thy Art Is Murder and Parkway Drive, who are huge, and they're doing great things all around the world. But then you've got, you know, other bands like Disentomb, who are a killer technical, brutal death metal band. You know, some of my old favorite bands are bands like Nazul, who are a killer black metal band. Then you've got classic and unique bands like Alchemist, Destroyer 666, Bestial Warlust. Yeah, there's so many different, stylistically different bands from around the country that all have their own unique sound going on. So it's always been a thriving scene, I think, since the early 80s right through to now. It's and the fans out here are very, very supportive as well. So it's a very cool scene.
Nice, man. And now, I think that's the first time that Psycroptic is coming to Brazil now in September to attend to Setembro Negro Festival.
Yes.
How are you thinking? Are you nervous about it? What are the expectations about coming to Brazil?
Well, we love traveling to you know, as many different countries as possible. And obviously the last couple of years it's been not possible. So yeah, we're very, very excited for it. You know, we're not sure what to think, because, you know, you got to come with an open mind. Every country's it's unique in its own special way. So it's always a privilege for us to go anywhere new. So we're very, very excited for it.
Do you know some bands here from Brazil? Do you like someone?
Oh yeah, you know, bands. Of course, you got the masters, you know, Sepultura. But you know, one of my personal favorites is Christian. You know, I love Christian. Yeah, I don't know the scene too well, but I'd say of all the bands, Christian would be definitely my favorite.
I got it. Yeah, Christian's awesome. It's freaking awesome. I love them too, man. And let me see. Now, are you preparing something different to this festival, or are you gonna play exactly what you are doing in your tour? And then tell me about even the expectations of entering on a huge tour with Fallujah and more two bands that I cannot recall now, but I saw that it was a huge tour in North America. Can you tell me about it, please?
Well, yeah, it's been, as we all know, you know, we haven't been able to tour for the last few years, and so we're a little bit nervous, you know, especially going into a longer tour, just because we haven't done it for a while. So there's always, you know, there's excitement and nerves, you know. There's always curveballs and logistical things that you got to work through. But yeah, I guess we're a little bit out of practice when it comes to the long tours, you know, preparing mentally, you know, it's the playing wise, it's fine, you know. I think we're on point and we're, you know, better than we ever have been, but you do have to prepare mentally for the longer tours. So let's see, we're positive and we're excited.
And for Brazil, are you preparing some special set list, or would be a normal one?
We're still trying to work out the set. Like, we're always, you know, especially with a new album coming up, we don't know which songs are going to work live. The songs that we think work live might not. You know, you play them to the audience and it doesn't really work. So then we have to change. You know, we have to change. So there'll be definitely some new songs. So that'll be special. You know, it's always nerve-wracking and exciting to play the new tracks, of course. So that'll be the special thing. There's going to be some new stuff that we've never played before. So it's going to be exciting for all of us.
Okay, man. I'll say thank you so much for this time. Thank you for having me. And now I'll ask you, please, give us a message. Give a message to Headbangers Brazil and to our audience here in Brazil.
Thank you. Thank you for all the support over the years. You know, we've always had a lot of people from Brazil and South America in general writing to us, and we're super excited to get to Brazil for the first time. It'd be amazing.
Okay. And now I'll ask you for doing something like this, because I'll take a fake selfie photos, okay?
Sure.
So 3, 2, 1. Thank you. That's awesome. Dave, thanks a lot for your time. Hope to see you, because I'll be there in Setembro Negro, and then we can chat alive, all right?
It sounds awesome. Pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye, man.
Okay, take care.
Cheers.